The AEM 21-745C cold air intake system is guaranteed to add horsepower and torque on the 2015 Ford Mustang with a 5.0-liter engine. It features a mandrel-bent aluminum air intake tube with a gunmetal gray powder-coated finish and a custom aluminum heat shield to help reduce intake air temperature. It comes with an oversized dry-flow AEM performance air filter that is washable and reusable. Visit AEMintakes.com for a complete list of models this air intake fits. With the 21-745C cold air intake installed on a 2015 Ford Mustang GT with a 5.0-liter engine, AEM dyno testing showed an estimated power gain of 12 horsepower and 14 pounds of torque at 4,500 RPM. Actual results will vary depending on the condition of the vehicle, mileage, weather, and other variables. This AEM intake system will add style, sound, and performance to your car. This intake comes with all the components needed for an easy installation, along with detailed installation instructions. The tools needed are shown. Start by turning off the ignition and disconnecting the negative battery cable. Disengage and remove the engine cover. Release the 3 quick disconnect fittings from the factory intake duct and loosen its hose clamp at the throttle body. Disconnect the sound transfer tube by pulling the hose off or cutting off its clamp and cover the exposed hole with the provided cap. Disconnect the MAF sensor wiring and pry the retaining clip out of the airbox. Remove the MAF sensor using the included Torx key and set aside. Remove the 10mm bolt securing the factory airbox. Pull the intake duct off the throttle body and remove the factory intake assembly, including the sound tube. Assemble the heat shield. Lower the heat shield into the vehicle, aligning it between the fresh air supply and the radiator. Assemble the bolt and washer assembly and start the bolt into the threaded hole. Reinstall the factory fastener at the upper mounting tab location of the heat shield. Assemble the intake tube components, including the hose, clamps, and MAF sensor. Release the other sensor wiring retaining clips and pass the harness through the tube hole in the heat shield. Lower the tube into the vehicle, aligning the filter end in the heat shield first, and then slipping the hose over the throttle body. Push on all lines until they click on securely. Ensure the wiring harness remains in front of the bracket on the bottom of the tube and reconnect the MAF sensor. Install remaining hose clamp on the filter and lower the filter into the vehicle. Twist the filter into place once the flange is started on the end of the tube. Install the washer and nut on the bracket on the underside of the intake tube. Slide the filter clamp through the heat shield hole and tighten on the engine side of the heat shield, ensuring the clamp remains fully engaged on the filter. Position all components for best fitment. Ensure that no components contact any unintended part of the vehicle and tighten all loose connections. Lastly, reconnect the vehicle's negative battery cable. Double check to make sure everything is tight and properly positioned before starting the vehicle, and check periodically for realignment, clearance, and tightening of all connections. Failure to follow the installation instructions or proper maintenance may void your warranty. AEM manufactures performance air intakes, dry flow air filters, and other performance products that are engineered to outperform. Visit AEMintakes.com to learn more or to search for products by vehicle, dimension, cross-reference, or even vehicle identification number.